If this world were mine, I would make you a king with wealth untold. You could have anything if this world were mine. I give you each day so sunny and blue. And if you wanted the moonlight, I'd give you that too. If this world were mine, oh baby, I'd give you anything. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Consciously Unconscious Me. This is My Hue here, and I am here to do a different kind of reading tonight. I said earlier in a video that I made that I have been having just like some weird dreams, and not necessarily weird, but just like really vivid, interesting dreams. And yeah, so I know that our dreams are making us aware of some things, and since I've been on this conscious journey, I have heard even too that dreams can be you traveling off to different realms or dimensions and clearing up things that you might have, or just that you might need to clear up, and also helping other people out. So like you might be completing some of your mission work during the nighttime while you're sleeping, and you just don't even know it. So, I just wanted to do a collective read on what we might be, I guess, experiencing in our dreams, what we might be working on as on a collective level unconsciously, or at a subconscious level, while we're asleep, what we might be dealing with. And then I wanted to just get a little more in depth with like what spirit is wanting us to focus on while or what spirit has to say about those particular dreams. Okay, so like this is my dream oracles, my Aboriginal dream oracle cards, and this is my Aboriginal spirit oracle cards. So I will do the dreams with this and the spirit messages with this. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in it because whoops, it is a little late, and I'm slightly tired, but I'm here for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and invite in our divine way shores of unconditional love, healing, and peace to give us what it is that we need to understand on a subconscious level and what we are dealing with in our dreams. Give us clarity and understanding, like I said. So be it. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to get situated in this chair right here now, y'all. Okay, I'm a little off right now. Expect shenanigans. Okay. And I'm just really going for 4 cards. I'm not going for any more than 4 because we could be interpreting dreams all night, y'all. All night. came right on out for us. I'm always trying to sing. It happens. Oh, let me adjust this so y'all can see and bring it down. Okay. So we have ancestral stories, spirit connection, dream time learning, and moon phases. And obviously what I am getting from this, and then at the bottom of the deck we have sacred learning, or excuse me, sacred knowledge. And really what I am getting from this is that we are connecting with our higher self and our ancestors, obviously, to learn something. There's something that we're needing to learn. And with this moon phases, it's bringing what is in our subconscious to a conscious state of being, right? So when we go through the phases of the moon, like yesterday was the new moon in Gemini. So, and then, you know, we got the full moon coming up. So it's like a lot of energy revolving around the different cycles of the moon, and really working with the moon energy to connect with our divine way shores, even with our higher self, taken, because you know at night is quiet, the world is quiet, it's died down, and you have more time to meditate and go within. And then you know, during the wee hours of the morning, the veil between the realms is thinner, so you are able to better connect with your divine way shores during those times. And when I say divine way shores, I just call all spirit guides, ancestors, the elementals of earth, fire, air, water, ether, and even the divine spirit of life. Like, those are all your divine way shores in my book. So it is the perfect time to sit and connect with them and learn some things about yourself and what it is that you are trying to create, how it is you can be of service to yourself as well as to the collective, what it is that you need to do to clear up karma and clear up, here I go with this word, clear up bad karma and reap the benefits of your good karma, okay? And even gaining understanding about your ancestors. And I don't just mean like bloodline ancestors, I mean like the days of old, all those beings and people who walked this plane before you made it here. So like learning even so like I'm just getting like the vibe of the Bible. I always say since I've been conscious, I don't view the Bible the same. I view the Bible as a trip through consciousness and learning how it helps you to be more awakened and not necessarily a book about good and evil, wrong, right, um, heaven and hell. Not, I don't view it like that. I view it as coming into a better understanding of how to manifest, how to connect with the divine and not live in fear because, you know, the way that most of us were raised when it comes to the Bible, it's fear God. God gonna strike you down if you do this, that, and the other kind. And so it keeps you living in fear. And in some of my first YouTube videos, I talked about fear and balance and how, um, you know, fear is so misrepresented in the Bible as something that we should do when it comes to the Lord, and that's not at all how it is. So, you know, you read in our the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom or something like that. And it's not, it's reverence for the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and understanding. Sin is not um, something bad that you do. Sin simply means to miss the mark. So you got off your path, and to repent means to change your mind. So you know you sinned, and now you need to repent. You missed the mark. You got off your path, and you need to change your mind. Come to conscious awareness that you've gotten off your mark, and you're not following your path, and get back on it. It's not, oh, you've done something wrong and now you have to feel bad about doing something wrong, and you just need to be on your knees and your face before God crying and begging for forgiveness. It's not that type of thing. um, so that's what this ancestral stories is coming up for. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like learning to view things from a different perspective, getting a different understanding of um, the things that we have been told and made to believe about the divine spirit of life. And some of us are getting that knowledge while we're dreaming. I can't talk, excuse me. Let me get a sip of water, y'all. But we are getting that sacred knowledge while we are dreaming is what I'm getting from this. And it's a little funny and a little ironic that, you know, you got the moon phase, and of course we dreaming when the moon is out. Okay. So you know, um but I really get that it's like the moon is a light in and of itself, and it illuminates things that are in the dark, but there are still some things that are hidden. Even though we have that illumination, it's not as bright as the sun, where it's just lighting up everything. Okay, it ain't lighting up everything that you need to see. So that's when we need to connect with spirit to see all that it is that we need to see. And it's a lot. It's a lot there. And um, you know, I'm sorry, I was just kind of looking at the image in this card, and it's like I'm first drawn to the fact that it's circles, and in sacred I can't talk right now. Sacred geometry. The circle is like uh it's not coming to me, but it's like the wholeness, the all. Um, it's infinite, and um, it's not like okay, so like the circle is a shape, but it's really not a whole lot of angles. I guess is what I'm trying to like put together what is coming to me. But it's not angles. It's just around, and then it's just a continuous flow. And um, even like the circle is that zero, and the all, the nothing, just getting back to that 0 point, coming back to wholeness and the all, and starting from scratch. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. So shaking. So sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so what I was saying is like the zero or the circle is like that wholeness, and even I'm drawn to the fact that even in this card you have that circle with a whole lot. It's just a bunch of circles going back around inside of it. So it's like that coming back to wholeness, and then like kind of a completion, but then you have all of these other um, little spirals that are connecting you to all of these other circles. So it's like going through the different dimensions while you are asleep, and ascending from 3D to 4D to 5D, 6D, and on. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. You even have the circles in here. So with the ancestral stories. So it's even still circles, more circles. This even has circles. I don't know if you can see it so much in this card, but I am just like really drawn to the circles. And while I'm saying circles, I got like the circle of life in my head, and it's just funny to me. Um, but it's still just that um, learning and going up, and I'm like drawn to this snake, and I have to know what like the snake is in the spirit animals, what that represents. Let me find it. Hopefully I can find it real quick for y'all. Okay, so the snake is facing your fears, connecting with psychic energy and spiritual initiation. Oh, interesting. So, yeah, even being able to tap more into your um, ability to see beyond the the natural and what it is, using your third eye, tapping into that sixth sense and seeing things on a spiritual level, on a different dimension, and getting that understanding that way. Okay, so now I want to pull out some messages from spirit. And if I didn't say, I had already shuffled the cards before I got on here. I know when you're shuffling cards, it can be a little loud, so I just went on and shuffled them anyway. So, all right, spirit, what messages do you have for us about what it is we are dreaming about? Why must it be? You always be. All right. Okay. When I sleep at night, baby, I feel those moments of ecstasy. And when you sleep at night, baby, I wonder, do I creep into your dreams? Or could it be I sleep alone in my fantasy? Okay. Um, so in our dreams, we are, um, I'm instantly drawn to this card, this return home. And it is calling to mind like that Six of Cups energy where you are focusing on your past and dealing with uh, inner child issues, or even just reminiscing about things that have happened to you in the past or even in your childhood. Could be even the recent past, but needing to um, really pay attention to that and bring those things up and in essence heal them, deal with them, face anything that we haven't faced, and achieve some inner harmony. um, and even truth, for some reason I just, with this card, it's bringing to mind like truth. And these little hearts on here, like they got whatever these little lines are, and it's like what is your heart connected to? What are you aligning yourself with? Oh, okay, that got loud. What are you aligning yourself with that may or may not be causing discord in your life, that might be blocking you from achieving inner harmony? You know, is there anything in your past that you haven't dealt with that is causing you to not achieve that balance and harmony that you are wanting to achieve? But in the same token, um, what even from back there that did bring you, cause you to have some inner harmony? So not always necessarily thinking about the negative of things in the past, but also focusing on what might have brought you happiness, and even remembering that, being thankful for the lessons and um, the blessings. So being thankful for both. And um, what are you trying to accomplish um, right now? So we are working on manifesting some things. We are ever working on something that we are trying to manifest. But don't be so focused on achieving um, that you are not thankful for what you already have or where you are right now. Don't be so focused on your accomplishments or future. Don't be so future oriented that you are not focused on your right now. Um, and so with the you achieve one goal, and then before you can really reap the benefits of that or be happy where you are with those goals or what you've already accomplished, you on to the next thing. And so you are constantly going. Be mindful of that type of energy, but also be happy about what you have accomplished thus far on a spiritual level, what you have connected with um, in the higher with your higher self and with your divine way shores. So that's an accomplishment, even coming this far. Here we have more moon energy. That's like the moon cycles, right? So you have the crescent moon, full moon, or and then like I believe it's like the waxing waning moon, um, and like it's a bunch of different moon phases. I can't think of them all right now, but it's just like those phases of the moon and connecting with that feminine energy coming in that's being brought back into the world and because we are coming into the age of the divine feminine. We need that divine feminine energy because we have lived so long in masculine energy, and we need to bring the feminine energy back in and connect with that, nurturing our intuition and our heart, that caring nature. And with the victory card, this is like just that, like having victory over things that may have been causing you to, because at the bottom of this deck we have indecisive, but getting victory over that duality, that having that double mind and being stuck in not being able to make a decision, or even being wishy-washy, right? You one minute you good and then the next minute you like, but I just don't understand. I don't get it. Like, why can't I do this and why can't I do that? Why can't I manifest what it is that I want to manifest? And it's really about being mindful of your mindset. And even going back here to this return home, that might even be a like physically traveling back to your birthplace, or connecting with your family members, or just the people from where you might have grown up, to even ground yourself. Because I know a lot of times when I go back home, I can be away from home for so long because I live in Wisconsin, but I'm from St. Louis. So when I travel back to St. Louis, I find that I get a little more grounded. And I might not even realize that I have been just in disharmony. I'm thinking I'm good and everything's okay, but when I go back home, it's like I connect with my family, and it's just like peaceful to me. It brings over a certain calm for me to be able to do that. So I'm able to ground and feel some inner harmony. And some of y'all might need to do just that. Go back home and connect with people. Now, I understand that not everybody is good with their family, but sometimes you might need to go just for um, even understanding why you don't deal with them. Like, I don't know. It seems like it's that needing to just come back to yourself. We all need to come back to ourselves and, you know, be whole. I need to take another sip, y'all. Hold on. But um, being victorious over any unwelcomed emotions from the past um, that might be holding you back, stopping you from having that connection that you need to have on a spiritual level with yourself and um, your higher self, or with your divine way shores, being able, whatever is might be blocking you from getting this connection. But once you deal with any of that, having victory and accomplishing those things that you wanted to accomplish, um, and yeah, I wanted to read this Mother Goddess card to you all. So this says, this card represents your ability to see the universal picture, to see beyond the initial challenges. The Mother Goddess is not limited by time and space. She can see beyond today and tomorrow and look back into the past. You have the ability to see into the future and create what you need. You are born as a leader. You are looked upon as such for your courage and insight and your ability to be fair and just. Trust in your abilities to lead, for you have what it takes. You have earned the respect of your peers and your family. Only you often forget that the power that comes with your role. It is time to step up once again and lead in the task that is at hand. So, yeah, that's that, you know, dealing with family, dealing with um, anything that you might not be dealing with, might be trying to avoid dealing with, and stepping into your power. So it's, you know, being able to connect with your higher self and then stepping into that role of leadership and teaching, because that's what this, excuse me, awakening journey is about. Leadership and helping those who have not quite made it into a higher level of consciousness come into one, helping them awake. So some of us have been called to awaken first and then go back and help other people awaken. So it's stepping into that leadership role and having victory in that. Okay. Um, and so that's some of the things that we are experiencing during our dreams, right? So our dream time is causing us to realize, that we need to achieve some inner harmony, get some balance, step into those leadership roles. And we are probably even doing some of this while we are asleep. We are helping people, leading them, guiding them, because like I said when I first started the video, that um, I've heard that you are, when you sleeping, you might be traveling to different realms and helping people out to clear up some stuff and fix things. So accomplishing that and having victory even while you are asleep, okay, and clearing out karma while you sleep, fixing things within and in your energy that you don't necessarily get a chance to deal with while you are awake, because you have so much going on while you awake that you don't really focus, and spirit can't really get a hold of you how is needed when you are awake, because you are distracted by so much. So you are able to connect better and get what it is that you need while you are asleep. Okay. Um, and so then I also wanted to just like pull some little messages from the universe. It's from my, what is this? Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection card. So I'll try and get a few of those and just get some little love notes from the universe. All right. How many cards is that? Oh yeah, 3 might be enough, but I'll shuffle more. Because the messages on these can be kind of long. Sleep late last night. And at the bottom of the deck we have Karma is on your side. Okay. First one out is don't be misled. When fear speaks, it's always wrong unless being chased by wildebeest. And when love speaks, it's always right and usually bouncy. Game on, the universe. And this one says, time for a love fest. Actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons, and usually it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances on a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a good thing. Groovy you, the universe. So that's kind of like that family energy when I was saying sometimes you might not even you might not have that type of relationship with your family where I say I go home and get balanced, you might go home and get frustrated as hell. But everybody have their reasons. So it's just, come out of that energy and try to um, you know, be a little more loving. And even if you can't reconcile with that family, just be okay with that. And I know some of y'all probably already okay with it anyway, but it never hurts to try and see if things changed. It never hurts. Um, this one is give yourself much more credit. A stranger than strange preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships, and those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see, wow, even though I use preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder, the universe. Mm. Seems like we are working to heal some family relationships while we sleep, too, or just relationships, period, while we're asleep. Those you love you. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. Tally ho, the universe. I love these little cards. They're funny to me. And lastly, we have love doesn't have to mean near. Look at that. Some are better loved at a distance, for a while anyway, and that's okay. Besides, love doesn't really know the difference. Tally ho, the universe. So, yeah, it's that. Yeah. Some are better loved at a distance for a while anyway. So, see if you can connect again. And if you can't connect, that's fine. Love them from a distance. You know, that's more than okay. And I did see this, karma is on your side at the bottom of the deck, and that says, if you could read all the minds that I read, hear all the prayers that I hear, and beat all the hearts that I beat, I wonder if you'd even believe how often you're thought of, talked about, and fallen in love with. It's payback time. Andale, andale, the universe. Cute, cute, very cute. So, you know, that's those are some of the messages that might be coming through while you are sleeping and dreaming. Some of the things you might be facing while you're dreaming, and dealing with fears and anxieties and all of that crap. And I said that again because of the snake that was on this little card here. So, you know, dealing with your psychic energy and fears and all of that stuff. So I hope you all got something out of it. And I really thank you for tuning in. I love you all. And I hope you have the sweetest of sweet dreams. And I will holler at y'all in the next one.